Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of the Team 4-Star Podcast. As always, I am your host, Antfish, joined by my co-host,
Ben, Hbi2k Creighton.
And we have with us right now,
Scott, KaiserNeko, Frerix.
That's right, and we are actually in our hotel room at San Japan.
Well, your hotel room.
Well, yeah, my hotel room. We each got our own hotel rooms. That's never, ever happened before.
No, San Japan. You know, what happened was the last couple of years, there's been some confusion and some mix-up with who needs rooms. So this year they were like, okay, you know what, screw it. All of them are getting their own rooms. We're not dealing with this nonsense anymore.
Oh, well, thank you, San Japan.
Yeah, no, San Japan's always, like, despite what might have just seemed like me trashing San Japan for the last couple of years, they're actually always really cool. The rooms are just usually a little bit of a problem, but this year they just killed it. It was perfect.
Yep, and you know, that's what you do. When things go wrong, you fix them. And there are other cons that could stand to take a lesson from that. Looking at you, Funky Con. That sounds like a fake con name, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool.
Alright, cool.
Now there's a Funky Con out there, like, the fuck
Yo,
thing to say
those
about
assholes, they're never getting to Funky Con now.
Oh, don't let me take you to Funky Con.
Oh man, Funky Kong runs the greatest airlines, though. those barrel-shaped airplanes.
You keep saying Funky Con, and now I'm just thinking Funky Kong.
Now
the newest member of the DK crew.
Well, Funky Kong was always a part of it, but regardless, when I think Funky Con, I think this con stank, which there has not been a lot of that here, so that's good. But we've been talking about San Japan and how great it is, but me and HBI, actually, we had a plan. Before we came down to San Japan, we came down to Dallas to visit Kaiser, Lanny, Grant, Kira, and everybody down here to see the office. We came in on Monday, and our trip actually kind of started we were both supposed to come in at this exact... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were supposed to come in at 3 o'clock. Kaiser was going to come and pick us up. Unfortunately, both of our planes, we were in completely different airlines.
Well, the funny thing was, Ben, yours said 3.
I was really hoping everybody else had forgotten about this. Yeah, we were supposed to...
But it was actually 5 because your airline, when they gave you the time, did not factor in the time difference. So it was actually 5.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter.
Because it was late anyway.
Yeah. And regardless, yeah, we both had delays. We were both taxiing in the flight. But you know what? I ended up having to land in Wichita Falls and then just stay in the plane for like a good hour, 2 hours.
And the funny thing is, the flight from Wichita Falls to Dallas was just up and down, wasn't it?
Yes.
You're barely... I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if you even hit cruising altitude.
No, I mean, it was good. I honestly thought, like, what if I just drove? It can't be that far. Then someone's like, yeah, no, going from, like, north to south of Texas is, like, 14 hours. I'm like, that blows my mind how big it is.
Dude, they were a country for 10 years.
Oh, jeez.
They kind of still feel like they are.
They are very country, I will say.
A little bit country, and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Heart and soul. Yeah, no, we got into Dallas. We got to see the office. Everyone was there. They were having a good time. They were having parties. We got to see the recording studio. We got to see the media room. We got to see the office. Everything. It was super cool. I gotta say, one of my favorite things about it, actually, is going into the room where they do the streams and all the recordings. That is just amazing to see all the fan art, all the just everything that gets sent in, like all the Pokemon Nuzlocke stuff. It was great.
Yeah, I go to sleep that first night, and I'm bunking in Lanny's guest bedroom, and I look in the corner and I say, do you realize that I've been here all day, and I don't think I've been in a single room that didn't have a Blue Yeti mic just hanging out in the corner?
What can I say? We still love to keep our toys laying around.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's funny when you mention the Blue Yeti at this point, because now we actually have professional recording setups. Those Blue Yetis are basically just child's play now, but we still keep them around for non-professional recording or for on a podcast because they're fine for that.
Yeah,
they get that job done.
Well, and they're versatile. It's hard to screw up too badly with a Blue Yeti, you know. So if you just need something that fucking works, yeah,
Blue Yeti will get the job done
with a minimum of fiddling.
But what about the Samsung CO1U?
You mean the thing that I'm still using?
We need to have a talk.
Well, pretty soon. I'm gonna be able to record out of the studio because I like it so much, I'ma stay.
That's why he came to visit.
Yeah, I did my apartment hunting. I picked out a place about 5 minutes away from the studio. Yeah.
5 minutes away.
15,
Sweetheart,
whatever.
you're literally right next to us.
Yeah.
It is a minute away from the studio. Minute and a half if there's traffic.
Love it.
You guys are talking about driving to the studio. I was staying with Scott, and I walked. And I was like, this isn't that bad. And then I realized, oh man, I could never live here because nothing is within walking distance. Everything's driving.
No, nothing is in walking distance in Dallas. Not a single damn thing. Our office happens to be because we happened to find an office that had the adequate amount of space for the adequate price that was adequate distance. Like, it was amazing. Everything lined up with that. Except for the fact that the fixer-ups are pretty high up and pretty fixed.
You know what? Let's not talk bad about Taka right now.
Oh,
We
come
know
on.
that he's got... No, he's still in Vancouver.
He is.
Well, I mean,
Not right now.
No,
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 right,
no.
right now I think he's napping.
Yeah.
Probably.
well.
Napping. What are the odds?
It's funny, actually, because half of us go home today, and then the other half are going home tomorrow. You're going back to Arizona.
Yeah, and all weekend people have said, so when you go back home to Arizona, I've corrected them, like, no, I am going back to Arizona for 2 months, but it's not home anymore.
Aw, and home is with us?
It is.
Aw, that's
It
the
is.
sweetest thing you've ever said.
Home is where the heart is.
Yep.
But then, yeah, and Taka's going back to Vancouver, but tonight, we're going to party at the Dead Dog.
We are dead dogging.
Dead
yeah,
dog.
yeah. If you can't tell, we're fist bumping. So let's triple fist bump.
Oh, yeah!
Bam!
Did I just fist bump under false pretenses, though? Because I'm flying out tonight. I don't get to party with you guys tonight.
Oh, you will party in spirit.
It'll be... Yeah, I'll do pretty much what I do when we actually party, which is crash out first.
Only appropriate.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, San Japan's been pretty fun.
San Japan's been a lot of fun. We came in on the Thursday, actually. We flew. Some of us drove, but that was only to help bring our stuff up. And when we came in, obviously the first day we set up, made sure everything was all right, made sure everything was doing great. But a lot of the people here that I've been seeing, there have been some like fantastic cosplays. The panels have been great. We've been having a lot of pictures taken. I mean,
Okay, so favorite cosplayers you guys have seen this weekend?
Voltron.
Ooh, that
Voltron
a
was
good
pretty
one.
cool. I've seen some really good, like, funny enough, there are I don't know if they're a group or if this is just common, a bunch of Evolution cosplayers.
Yeah.
They look really good.
They're like mages, or
I've seen 6 of them so far, and like they actually look like they have different classes and stuff. If you want, like, because the Umbreon looked like kind of like a brawler. Then the Jolteon looked like a samurai.
That's cool.
And I'm like, these are really cool looking. Like, they all look really neat. But yeah, no, those have been my favorite just because, like, I love taking one thing, like something from a fandom, and you can just replicate it. That's cool. I like changing it up. I like not necessarily another Inuyasha mixed with something. I mean, like you take something that by itself is recognizable but does not have a lot of personality, and then you mix it in with something else. Like the evolutions, they're just Pokemon. But if you mix it with something else, it becomes kind of cool. Especially if it's like not another character, but instead an idea.
Yeah, no, for sure. The whole.
Of course, then you get your top 12 Disney princesses mixed with cement mixers.
Yeah. Disney princesses in post-apocalyptic worlds.
Yeah,
but you know what? We also from that get Disney princesses dressed up as Slave Leia, and I'm fine with that.
So what you're saying is we get Slave Leia dressed up as a Disney princess because now technically she still is.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah, but I saw lots of good Overwatch cosplay, which stands to reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, two different, like, top-notch Devil Mercies.
Yeah, we saw the one, but I didn't think we saw the second one.
Wait, hold on. Did you see Imp?
No Imp.
Damn it,
Devil.
Imp's the better one.
But and Azaria, like, the cosplay itself was, I mean, it was fine, but just, sometimes you have the perfect person matched to the perfect cosplay, and this woman half a head taller than me, has the pink hair in the Summer Games skin outfit. I just wanted her to break me.
Yeah, wow.
You know, it's sort of funny that you say that she was wearing the Summer Games outfit with the pink hair. That's not canon. It's supposed to be long and blonde.
Well, no, there's that one. Isn't there another one?
I'm pretty.
She's got 2 Summer Games skins.
Does she have 2 Summer Games skins?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Were they based off of the one power lifter that did the thing, and then afterwards, like, she did the heart symbol after with her hands?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to double check on that for the people at home. But yeah, no, the cosplays here have been great. The artists here have been fantastic. I haven't really gotten a chance to check out all the artist alley, but from what I've seen, there's been some.
Oh no, there were
stuff.
some fantastic artists. Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got the chance to pick up a couple of Berserk prints and geek out with the artist over Berserk stuff, and I was, I don't know, 80-90% of the way to finding my waifu, and then she said the sentence, Griffith did nothing wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we're not. Nope. Sorry, I'm a. Respect your art, not your life choices. Sorry. But you know what? For as many criticisms as I have of the new Berserk series, and we've gone over that in the past on this podcast, if nothing else, it means that there's a lot more good Berserk stuff to be seen in cosplay and in artist alleys at cons. So you know what? There's your silver lining.
Oh yeah, you've even seen Guts cosplayer. I got a picture.
Oh yeah, that's up on Twitter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, San Japan's been great.
San Japan has been great. I can't wait. Hopefully, we'll come back again next year.
Honestly, I was really sad because when you guys came to visit us, the day you got in was Howard Wang, Texas. It was his last day staying because he stayed the whole summer.
Yep.
He was there for the whole summer, staying with his girlfriend, Amberly Connors, Android 18, and Panty, for those of you who are unfamiliar with names. Also goes by Shudo Ranmaru.
Yep. She runs... Yet another of my fake internet wives.
Exactly. Shudo Ranmaru, Amberly Connors, runs Sound Cadence out of Team 4 Star Studios. Technically, we own those rooms and the booths, but she owns all the equipment, and she gets more work in and out of there than we do.
Yeah, also she just owns.
Yeah, and she just owns. Sound Cadence Studios. Brilliant, handling a ton of independent contract work. Like, all the new indie games, a lot of them are going through Sound Cadence. Mm-hmm. So we're honored to have her at the studio. However, her boyfriend Howard has had to leave, and it is soul crushing because Howard is like, he's got a lot of really good energy, good ideas, really proactive. He's very professional for his age, and he's going to game school right now, which is why he had to leave. And Howard's probably never going to listen to the podcast, but I want everyone to know that Howard was really awesome while he was there, and it won't be for another 9-10 months before he even comes back. He is planning to move to Dallas, though, to be with his girlfriend, and hopefully look for some gaming studios in the area to get work with. And while it might not be where they end up, I cannot wait for him to join us again because I love Howard.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got him for a summer. I'm moving up there 2 months after he leaves. It sucks. There's no overlap.
Yeah. Don't worry.
He'll return.
Yes.
Our paths will cross again.
Because, when you move out here, then it's going to be 7 to 8 months till it comes out.
Yeah.
Time, linearness. But yes, no, Sound Cadence Studio is great. You actually do a lot of recording for Dragon Ball Z there as well, since obviously professional studios.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yes, thank you. Don't want to confuse anybody.
They might.
They might.
Yeah, actually, the booths are technically ours, but all the equipment and all the talent that's in those rooms, that's all them. All them. And Marissa Lenti,
yes,
who does a lot of work with Screw Attack. Marissa Lenti, she's really awesome. Sound Cadence, really spectacular. And we have an agreement where we can go in, use the booths, and they'll do all the sound, they'll do all the engineering for all the recording for Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So all the recording that's done for DBZA now in Dallas is done in a completely professional setting. So that's why if you've noticed that, Lanny's sounding crisper than ever, I'm sounding crisper than ever. Hell, Taka's got his own professional setup back home.
Yeah.
We're all getting it. We're all finally stepping our game up, and
I sound shittier than ever by comparison.
yeah, but,
Soon.
we do some post processing on your lines. It's fine.
No, yeah, no. Trust me. I know. I can tell. But soon enough. Soon enough.
But yeah. Speaking of DBZA,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. The
Yes.
latest episode dropped.
I can't remember. Is it 54?
It's 54.
Yeah. Okay. So episode 54 just dropped, and I am so happy. Like, if I just want to start it off real quick, the first scene of the episode is my favorite Goku Gohan scene.
Really?
It is by far my favorite scene. The shot where Cell looks over his shoulder and it's Goku's face.
Yes.
The very end where Goku and Gohan actually have a scene together. There's real chemistry there. There's the scene at the very end with all training, no play, make Gohan a dull boy.
He's just hanging on.
Everything about that scene. The moment we had it written out, I was psyched. I wanted it. I needed it. I started editing it. I got the request for the animation in early. I was so excited. So I'm really glad that scene hit home. That it came out basically how I was hoping it would in my head. But yeah, do you have any questions? Because I could just start talking, but
no, understandable. I mean, I'm really digging the whole like Cell is like I'm perfect, but you start to actually see the little flaws in his character, like the whole like everything needs to be perfect, like things can't. It really adds a sense of humanity to him. Like he doesn't seem like this just overpowering, like I'm great, nothing's ever, because that gets boring because you can't relate to that. But the fact that because we've all probably been there where it's like this looks great, then it's just the one little thing, it's like nope, start over. Like that's happened to so many people.
Well, the thing that you'll notice about Cell is very interesting with him. As you'll see, nobody else gets to him. He's the only one who gets to him.
Exactly, he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah. And that's going to come into play as things move forward. You're going to see Cell struggle, never with anyone else. No one else vexes him. And when they do, it's something he recovers immediately from because he knows, he understands. That's the one cool thing about Cell is that Frieza didn't understand.
Yeah.
Frieza was always, I'm better than everyone. And then when anything that he wasn't ready for came out of nowhere, he gets angry.
Yeah.
He lashes out. That's one of the ways that we're separating Cell from Frieza. Boo, on the other hand, is going to be very different from all of them. Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing the Boo saga. We keep getting that question. Yes, the Boo saga's happening. I said one time we might not do Boo. Now I say we're doing Boo a million times and nobody's listening.
Yeah. People just want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. But no, Cell is a very fascinating character for us to write for because he's evolved ever since his original version. We had to write for different forms of him. And that, oh man. And we're going to have to do that for Boo too. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like the difference between like Fat Boo and Super Boo and Kid Boo is just like night and day. Whereas with like the Cells, there's like the little tiny changes that you have to add in.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I love writing for villains. So it's been great.
Yeah. I gotta say, like, one thing that we have to talk about definitely is #Cell Games.
Oh, man. Okay, so here I wish Lenny could have made this one. With the schedule today, Lenny was supposed to be on this, but unfortunately he couldn't be. He actually led an entire online media presence for #Cell Games. He started messaging people, retweeting tweets about it. We had it trending globally.
I thought it was just nationally.
Maybe not. I heard it was trend. Okay, I have heard trending globally. I've heard trending locally. I don't know.
All right, it was trending. That's what matters.
And it was really impressive. Especially when we got response from Sonic the Hedgehog's official Twitter.
Right?
With in-jokes from our show.
Right.
So, like, getting one response would have been really impressive if it had just been something canned. Getting a response with in-jokes, and I'm not the kind you can just look up either. They were in context. So whoever runs that Twitter knew what they were talking about, which was so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. God knows we love the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter.
Best anything that's come out of Sonic the Hedgehog in a while.
The funny thing was when it started up, we were like, okay, good, he's doing memes. That's great. Then you notice not only he does the memes, but he does them well and when they're happening.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't some, 30-year-old doing bad memes, weeks after they're already, fresh and trending. No. He's like, oh, that boy immediately with, frog.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I hate that meme, but congratulations,
It
jumped
is
right on
great.
it.
The fact that Cell Games, #CellGames got, like, trending, and I'm saying once we hit Nihilistic Arby's, once they retweet us, that's when we've made it, guys.
Oh man.
I don't know. That would almost, like, for them to care enough to retweet our shit would almost defeat the purpose.
Yeah, no.
We would gain what we want, but only by destroying that which we love.
And there you go. That was the tweet. But no, I don't know. It was really impressive. There was a part of me that's like, oh god, we're flooding people's timelines with the Cell Game stuff. But apparently it worked. We gained literally, we had the biggest jump in subscribers we've ever had because of that.
Audience interaction.
Yeah. And it, like, not to talk too much about shop, but every once in a while it's really interesting because while we're entertainers first, publicity and actually working, like, getting it out to the people, that's something we have to actually care about.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of people consider that. A lot of people are like, well, that's commercial. I'm like, you don't understand how entertainment works, do you?
Yeah, you know what's commercial? Paying for rent on those goddamn offices.
Oh yeah, no, we have to pay for rent. We have to pay for our rent, the rent for the office, the equipment that we use in the office, the electricity. We have to pay for paying, like, our actors, our writers, our editors,
artists.
Yeah, no, look, if you want the content, we have to commercialize a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I get it. Anytime we do anything that's not DBZA, people get salty about it. But you know, that's like getting pissed at an astronaut for doing safety checks on his spacesuit. Like, what are you doing checking your spacesuit? You're supposed to be going to the moon. Well, the one has something to do with the other, man.
Yeah.
Although I'm really excited because we're now on schedule with DBZA.
Yes.
More than we've ever been. Stuff's getting done. And I'm so excited because I should be able to get the workload that I've set out for myself with your scheduling.
And I'm going to take credit for that faster than you can say post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy.
Oh, you piece of motherfucking shit. Also, it's a good thing that I've actually, like, read up a book on fallacies. Yeah, no. If we haven't talked about this yet, Benjamin HBI2k Creighton, as we have on the podcast right now, is about to again move down, and he's going to be taking a management position. Not that he already hasn't. He's already taken a huge position in the company, and he's currently making sure that we are all functioning as both human beings and coworkers. So he's taken up a big responsibility. But honestly, without him, I don't know how we would be getting half this shit done right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, that means a lot, you know. You know, people ask what my job is, and it's hard to explain at any given time because it tends to involve putting out fires. But, like, just this weekend at San Japan, we had a hiccup with the Nuzlocke editing, and it's, you know, it's taken a toll on especially poor Kieran. He blames himself, and it is not his fault. But here's the thing, like, the silver lining to look at is that, yes, it sucks. Some episodes were late, some got missed and didn't get up when they were supposed to. But if the technical problems that led to this, if those same problems had happened a year ago, things would still be messed up. But because of the work that everybody has done over the summer, getting more organized, because of that, we were able to get back on track, even though everybody was at a con this weekend, besides us here.
Yeah.
Masako's at Alcon, so we couldn't really tap him for help. But because we're more organized, we've got more ways of communicating with each other. We keep all our footage up on the cloud so that Zito, who is our goddamn hero this weekend,
Yes.
he was able to pull down all that footage, say, look, guys, I'm going to take care of the editing. You do your con stuff, have fun, and I've got this one. And
again, none of this was Kieran's fault.
No.
Kieran actually had everything set up as it was supposed to be, and then a cataclysmic failure that none of us could have predicted happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's kind of difficult to go like actually broach the subject because there are a lot of different things, and no matter what, it's never going to come out right. But I assure you, nobody's fault here. And so thank God for Zito for helping cover our asses on that one.
Yeah, but you know, resistance is the ability to make sure that shit doesn't go wrong. But that has a limit, because eventually shit's gonna go so wrong that it overcomes your resistance.
Yeah.
Resilience is recovering when shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been working on, becoming more resilient as a team.
And so,
And I think it's working great, because Kaiser just described this as cataclysmic, but it really wasn't. It was an inconvenience.
Yeah, because we were ready.
Yep.
Like, again, it's cataclysmic in terms of, like, if we were unprepared.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it would have been a nightmare. Like, nothing would have gotten done, and we would have had a bunch of upset fans. But luckily, we were able to work things out.
Yep.
And as you said, the silver lining.
Yep. Is that we've come so far that we can weather these storms now. And because this has happened and we've seen what our response is, we can improve even more next time. So maybe next time something goes wrong, nobody watching even knows because we've gotten that good. That's the goal.
Yes, let this be a tale for everyone. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. That's essentially what this can be brought down to.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look at this succinct motherfucker.
Hey, it's true.
Yeah.
You're saying that you're now more on a schedule for DBZA. Would you say that 55 is now being worked on?
Oh, yes. 55 is being worked on, and I am so happy about that. And 56 is being scripted. And once 55 is done, I get on to 56. And when I'm done with 56...
Broly.
Yeah, the whispers on the breeze.
But yeah, no, 55 is being worked on. Is there anything right now that you're excited for 55 that you could perhaps tell people or give them a little hint?
Look, I'm gonna actually prepare. Any of you guys listening to the podcast, prepare yourselves. 55 and 56 are not the Cell games. There's actually 10. There are so many episodes before the Cell games actually start that all have to do with character interactions, plot development, and while we could cut a lot of it down, I hate cutting some of this stuff. There's so much opportunity for comedic potential. So the story in 55 and 56 are not going to move a whole lot, but there's going to be a lot of character stuff, a lot of character development, growth, and interactions that we don't usually get to do, along with some actual story development in terms of, Goku and Gohan leaving the chamber. We're going to cover Dende in 56.
That's right.
Yeah, oh my god, Dende's coming back and I am so excited.
Little Green returns, everybody.
Yeah.
Return of the Little Green. Some stuff with Goku and Chi-Chi that I personally think is going to be some of the funniest stuff we've done with Goku and Chi-Chi.
I've heard some of this and I can vouch for that.
And honestly, it is, I'm not going to lie, these couple episodes are almost a goodbye. Because we're about to get into the final arc before everything changes.
Yeah.
Like, once the Cell games start, it's going to be all about Cell and all about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because after it's over, there's not a whole lot that wraps up after that. So 55 and 56 are not going to be heavy on action. They're not going to be moving the plot along at a huge pace. But take these episodes as a way to finally, these will be the most human episodes of the show before all the fighting starts. So this is going to be kind of a goodbye to these characters before, the climax begins. So please, I hope you guys enjoy them. 55 and 56 should be some of the funnier episodes of this entire arc. They'll be kind of lighthearted, and, there won't be any drama or anything big, but there will be some stuff in there that is very much, the soul and essence of these characters explored. And I know that's a weird thing to say about the abridged series, but we've been going 8 years. These characters have developed; they have become their own thing, and that's why, like, as much as they are, critiques and explorations of the original character, there's a piece of us in there. So I am. It almost makes me a bit emotional.
Yeah.
So,
but sometimes the more things change, the more things stay the same. Because I've been lurking on this thread, and I know you guys know this. About episode 54, about the who's the fourth joke, where people are legit arguing, well, who are 1 through 3? And I realized, holy crap, Scott, you have got people arguing about power levels in 2016.
Oh my
How does
God.
that feel?
very bad, very awful, actually.
We're trash. We're gonna quit forever.
Although I love the fact that conversation's happening. Who's the fourth is a joke that some people didn't get, but the people who do get it, like, I love that joke because it's just vague enough. So when the people get it, like, wait a second, yeah, who is it? Who is he talking about? Which one? And then, so I love that conversation. I love making jokes that make people think. I don't always want to give them the answer, and that's something that I've been pushing for more lately. I'm like, look, we need to start respecting our audience more.
Yeah,
And
you can't spoon feed them. You can't baby them.
Yeah, like there were plenty of jokes in Rick and Morty, which you have to be smart to get. You have to understand what that implication of that line was. So
and Rick and Morty, we were just watching the Tiny Rick episode the
yeah.
other night,
Yeah.
and Rick and Morty is has a really great way of being able to switch between that really smart humor and that really, I'm not going to say dumb humor, but that really surface level humor.
Lowbrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got the B plot where Stan and I'm fucking
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
And Beth.
Jerry and Beth.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell we've also been watching American Dad this week?
Stan!
Yeah.
Episode 54 was really fun. I'm really glad that everyone enjoyed it as much as they did. Got a really good response. I won't say I took extra time, but there was a little bit more work that went into this, mostly because I got original music.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of
iTunes?
I got iTunes, Cliff iTunes Weinstein.
Yeah.
Is wonderful.
Yeah, and that's another person that I'm gonna shout out, helping us resolve our problems this weekend. He was one of the few people not at a con, and like a boss, hooking up with Zito, helping him through some logistical difficulties. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of work that went into 54, and I'm going into 55 and 56. It's gonna be. I'm gonna try and keep to a schedule, and I'm going to aim as hard as I can to get both of those out for September, because come October, my schedule is Broly o'clock.
Broly o'clock. Well, October, what else is going to be happening in October?
That's right, yes. So we're going to be counting down the TBA finalists.
Oh,
in October.
shit!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all 30 of them. We got them lined up, pretty as a picture, but we're waiting on that new website relaunch to do that.
Oh, shit!
That's right.
October's going to be a big month for us. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Absolutely. I tell people, they ask, so how are the finalists? And I go, you know what? Those top 5 are, choice. And the ones below that each have something special to recommend them.
Damn. Damn.
Well, they wouldn't be in the top 5 if they didn't belong.
Right? Those top 5 are definitely.
Oh yeah, the top 5 are the ones that make us look and go, damn, maybe we aren't as good as we think we are. Holy shit.
And that's good though. That's good.
No, that's one of the reasons why we want to do this. Like,
no. One of the reasons we want to do this contest in general is because we definitely feel like there are a lot of people out there who have a lot of really good ideas and a lot of good ideas. The people, but don't get a whole lot of a platform, and so they kind of fizzle out. No, I like the idea of celebrating people and like giving them some recognition and helping content get out there. So no, this totally about all this. This is great.
Yeah, absolutely. And nobody gets better in a vacuum. We get better by challenging ourselves, by competing with other people. So.
And we certainly gave them a challenge here.
Yeah.
And that's why some people are like, man, 1 month, isn't that a little much? No, 1 month is fine. If these people, they don't have to be 10 minutes. They could be 5, 6, 7. But it just has to be a succinct, funny episode. And some people came at it in wonderfully different angles.
Mm-hmm. Yep, lots of creativity. We're also going to have honorable mentions for each of the judges. And everybody else hated my honorable mention. Mm-hmm. But that's why we have it, because it spoke to me, and I want to take the time out to recognize that, even if the rest of y'all can't recognize the greatness.
I was furious that my honorable mention didn't get in. Yeah. I came at it like, all y'all motherfuckers, I'm going to put this as my honorable mention, and I'm going to burn all of you to the ground for this one. You sons of bitches. I was sitting there, I'm like, where is it? Where is it? You motherfuckers didn't. And there's a funny thing coming up with the Audience Choice Awards.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna. Can we say that we're doing a video for that?
I think we can. We're gonna be expanding the Audience Choice Award category a little bit again, as a way to give more recognition to more people, because so many people worked so hard and did such great stuff.
And there's going to be a video for it that kind of encapsulates the feelings that we had about...
By the time this comes out, the video may have already been out, but if you have seen it, tell us how hilarious it was.
Hilarious!
Mm-hmm. No, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. DBZA 55 is going to be really good. 56 is also going to be great. A lot of character developments, not a lot of action, but it's exciting. I cannot wait. And I remember a lot of things that happened prior to the Cell games after Goku and Gohan come out of the hyperbolic time chamber. So a lot of the stuff that you plan to do with that, I'm excited. I personally cannot wait. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and being able to do this podcast. Thank you for inviting us to San Japan, Kaiser, via Twitter.
Oh yeah,
months ago.
Yeah. Before we leave, funny thing was, all the convention stuff is actually being handed over to HBI. By the end of the year, I won't be handling any of the convention stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But for San Japan, I was the contact with Ken Wallen, the guy who's running this thing, the whole shindiggy.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing was, they asked for certain people, and I said, yeah, sure. Here's the list of the people who are going. It's 6 people. Myself, Lanny, Megami33, Antfish, Takahata 101, and HBI2k. I forgot to tell half of them.
So I find out that I'm coming to San Japan when I'm on Twitter and I see an mention, come see @HBI2k at San Japan. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I look on their website, and sure enough, I'm on their guest list with my normal, totally out-of-date con bio and my little picture. And so I messaged them back saying, hey, this is the first I'm hearing of it, but, I mean, no takebacks. And like 15 minutes later, I get a Skype message from Kaiser. Oh, I was supposed to ask you, you want to go to San Japan? So now that's my job. So yeah, that's a big part of my job, is just stuff like that, stuff like scheduling con appearances that Scott's been doing because otherwise it wouldn't get done.
Well, when I was doing it, back in the day, I was the editor for DBZA. I did all the stuff I do for DBZA. I was also the guy who was running the Twitter. I was the guy who was handling the conventions. I was the guy who was handling the t-shirts. And I didn't have as many people to work with. I didn't have like as busy as a schedule, but things got busier. And then next thing I knew, it's like, what do you mean? I know that I didn't get the right pricing for our appearance fee, but I tried to haggle. Oh shit, I forgot to inform that guy. Wait, what do you mean that shirt design isn't up? I thought it was supposed to be a pre-order. God damn it! So now all I do is DBZA. I am the manager of the facilities manager for the actual studio.
Yep.
And I have minor things here and there. I'm technically also HR, and that's me. That's what I do. That's what I do for Team Forest. Well, that technically I'm also like a co-owner, and so I help to make managerial decisions on what people do on the team.
Yeah.
But
when it comes to boots on the ground, getting stuff done, things that would take time away from making the content that y'all want to see, more of that's on my plate, which means more of Scott's time to make what you want to see.
By the way, if you're contributing to the Patreon, you just hired on the guy that's going to make everything run smoother. Your money's going towards good things. We swear to God, it's not just like, we don't spend that money on fucking trips. In fact, all the Patreon money does not even go to myself, Lanny, or Taka. It goes to paying for people like Ben over here. Yeah. So please, the Patreon, if you've been wondering if the Patreon stuff is helping, yes, my God, all of you patrons are keeping us afloat.
Yep.
Thank you.
And look forward, that audience choice video that we talked about before. There was a joke that as soon as I say it, Scott's like, you know that can't go in the final cut, right? I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I know. But we can show it to the patrons, right?
So there's going to be a patron exclusive, like, outtake. Yeah, blooper reel. And it is solid gold. Like, I just chose mine and went with it. You sat there and gave different ones for nearly 5 minutes. It was fantastic.
Oh, God. I don't know how you do it.
But all right, let's wrap it up.
Yep, we're getting up to that time. So everyone, thank you for listening to the podcast. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
We have an Instagram?
I think we do, yeah.
I think we have an unofficial Instagram, but I hear it's very good, so check it out anyway.
You can find clips on there. Also, we souped up the Reddit.
Yeah.
Yes, the Reddit looks much better now.
Yes, You can find us on Team 4-Star on Reddit. So everyone, once again, thank you, and I will catch you later.
Bye!
Bye.